like you to invite to please like, subscribe, and then click nyo na rin po yung notification bell para kayo po ay updated every time na meron po tayong bagong video na i-upload. By the way guys, yung video na ito tackles about the Chapter 7 of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Please bear with me guys up to the end of this video. Panibagong kaalaman naman po ito guys para sa atin. And before that, introduction po muna tayo. This chapter guys, chapter 7, speaks about the organized planning. It is the 6 steps to riches. Organized planning means it is the crystallization of desire into action. We all know guys that desire is the first lap into journey. From desire guys, started from imagination, plan, organize, and it will be created. Build a practical plans guys. All you have to do is first, you have to form a group. You have to choose a member in the group. And this group is called it as a masterminding group. You have to think also guys, what are the compensations you are going to offer to the group. Second, you have to arrange to meet with the members of the mastermind group and at least twice a week until you will collect some ideas so that it will form into an action. Fourth, maintain a good harmony. You have to maintain a perfect harmony to the group between you and the members of a masterminding group. Engage your major importance. Be sure of success. You must have plans. No individual has sufficient experience, education, and natural ability and knowledge of great fortune without the cooperation of the other people. You have a great idea, but this must be checked by the things so-called of your group, the masterminding group. If your plans won't work, you have to make another plan. You have to make multiples of plan. You have to replace your plans every time it won't work. This thing, your persistency will be tested. If you remember guys, I tackled before, Thomas Edison, he fails about 10,000 times. So, see, his persistency is there. Kailangan nandun po yung essential natin na persistency. That is very, very important guys. You have to switch another plan, plan A, plan B, plan C. It doesn't matter how many times, how many plans you have, as long as you won't not let your dreams go off until you will succeed. A lot of people recognize only the triumph of success, but they don't recognize your temporary defeat before you achieve that kind of success. When defeat comes guys, accept it as a signal that plans is not working. You have to switch another plan. Remember guys that a quitter never wins and the winner never quits. There are the major attributes of a leadership. First, you have the unwavering courage. Second, self-control. Third, a keen sense of justice, or you must be fair when it comes to justice. Fourth, definiteness of decisions. Fifth, definiteness of plan. You must plan the work and work the plan. Six, the habit of doing more than paid for, or willingness to do more than they acquire. 7. A pleasing personality. 8. Sympathy and understanding. 9. Mastery of detail. 10. willingness to assume full responsibility. And 11, cooperation. Because cooperation, leadership calls for a power, and a power calls for cooperation. Actually, guys, there are two forms of leadership. The first one is the leadership by consent, and the next one is the leadership by force. So ano nga ba yung pinagkaiba nitong dalawang klase ng leadership na to? When we say consent, guys, leadership with sympathy to their followers. And the second one, leadership by force, it's a leadership without sympathy and consent of the followers. In history of leadership, guys, leadership by consent can endure, and a leadership by force, the follower will follow you temporarily. Their leadership will pass. So anong pinagkaiba ng dalawa, diba? Sobrang laki. So maigi talaga, guys, na kung ikaw ay magiging isang leader, mas maganda meron kang puso. Huwag puro sarili mo lang intindihin mo. Huwag puro sarili mo lang pakinggan mo. Pakinggan mo rin yung mga followers mo. And kailangan meron kang simpatiya sa kanila. And these are the 10 major causes of failure. First, inability to organize details and organize and master details. Second, unwillingness to render humble service. Third, expectation of pay for what they know instead of what they do with what they know. Fourth, fear of competition from followers. Fifth, lack of imagination. 6. Selfishness. Leadership claim none of the honors. And 7. Intemperance. Losing temper will cause the followers won't respect the leader. And 8. Disloyalty. Lack of loyalty is one of the major causes of failure in every walk of life. 9. Emphasis of the authority of leadership. Leader must encourage. Leaders won't instill fear to the followers. 10. Emphasis of title. Competent leaders require no title. They gain respect. Actually, guys, nung nabasa ko po ito ay isang pinuno na may puso. Hindi ka magiging selfish. Hindi yung puro sarili mo lang ang iniisip mo. So, kung ikaw ay isang leader na may puso, nakalagay kasi yun sa puso din ng tao mo, and also you will gain respect from them. You will gain respect from them because you respected them also in return. Actually, guys, marami po kasi akong nakita at nakilala na mga iba't ibang leader. Meron po ako nakilala na leader by force. Yun po yung mga leader na matapang sila nang walang puso. Meron din namang leader na matapang sila pero may puso. Kung ikaw ba, sino ba ang gusto mo? Siyempre, doon ka sa leader na kahit matapang, may puso. So you have to be careful with that, guys, because a leader by force won't last forever. Hindi po talaga magtatagal yan. It will pass. Their leadership will pass by. Hindi katulad ng mga leaders na may puso, hanggang pagtanda ng mga followers nila, maaalala nila at makikita nila kung ano yung kahalagahan ng leader na yun sa buhay nila. Sa chapter 7 na to, guys, tinuturo po sa atin kung paano din natin makuha yung isang posisyon na gusto natin kung ikaw ay mag-a-apply. So, if you decide what kind of job you want, choose the company or individual where you want to work for. So, study your prospective employer. Kailangan alamin mo kung sino yung magiging amo, yung magiging boss mo. By analysis of yourself, your talents and abilities, work, what can you offer? Forget about the job. Concentrate on what you can give. Usually, yung mga tao, iniisip nila yung trabaho lang, 'di ba? Mas maganda po kung kalimutan mo yung trabaho mo, you have to concentrate on the services that you are going to offer or the services what you are going to give. Mas malaki po yung percentage ng mga tao na nagiging failure kaysa nagiging successful. So ano nga ba yung mga dahilan ng mga to? Meron pong mga tanong dito sa sarili nyo para malaman nyo kung kayo ba talaga ay ma-fail or magiging successful. Ito po talaga yung pinaka-major cause ng failure. I will mention this one. The first one is unfavorable hereditary background. Second, lack of well-defined purpose in life. There is no hope of success for the person who does not have a definite goal. 98% out of 100 of those whom have analyzed no such aim, perhaps, was the major cause of failure. Totoo naman, di ba? Marami nga po high school graduate and then hindi nga sila makapag-decide kung ano yung kukunin nilang course pag sila mag-college. Actually, it's one of the causes, guys, kung bakit nafe-fail yung tao. Kailangan meron po tayong definite aim kung ano ba talaga yung gusto natin. Third, lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity. There is no hope for the person who is indifferent as not want to get ahead of life and not willing to pay the price. Fourth, insufficient education. As I said before, pwede ka pong ma-educate from school, pwede din po through learnings, marami naman po tayong internets ngayon, and of course, through personal experience. Lagi nating tandaan, guys, yung personal experience na yan, yun po yung isa sa pinaka-best education na mangyari sa buhay natin. Education in universities is nothing when it is not applied. So people paid not what they know, but people paid because of what they do. Lack of discipline, number 5. Must control to your negative qualities, self-mastery of the hardest job, and also you will conquer yourself. You will be conquered by self. Yourself is your best friend, greatest enemy. 6, ill health. So, you can't enjoy if you are not healthy. So being healthy is also subject with mastery and self-control. Oo, kasi kain lang tayo ng kain, lalo na kung masarap yung foods, di po ba? Overeating of foods, of course, that is not a healthy one. Wrong habits of thoughts, yung mga iniisip natin na hindi maganda. Giving expressions to mga negative. Kung may mga negative, ride tayo agad. Wrong use of indulgence or sex. Syempre, pagka inaabuso natin yun, hindi na rin po yun maganda. Lack of proper and physical exercise. Kailangan pala talaga natin na mag-exercise tayo, guys, dahil nakakatulong din yan sa ating mental health, not only to our physical health. Inadequate of supply of fresh air and improper breathing. 7, unfavorable environment. Influences during childhood. Most bad things or bad person associates during childhood. Kaya guys, pag may mga na-meet ako na tao na bitter, laging galit, akala mo laging may galit sa mundo, dati po nagagalit din po ako sa kanila and then iniisip ko ang sama naman ng ugali ng taong to, laging nagmumura, grabe naman ng taong to, ang tigas naman ng puso niya, hindi man lang makapagpatawad, sobra naman yung taong to, kung makapagsalita, akala mo kung sinong Diyos, ganyan. But now I realize, guys, hindi pala dapat ganun. We have to understand kung ano nga ba yung background childhood nila, hindi natin alam kung ano yung pinagdaanan nila, hindi rin natin alam kung ano yung mga sufferings nila sa buhay, kaya sila nagkaganon. Kaya kung ikaw ay mas level up ka than those persons, huwag ka na lang po magalit and then you have to understand them. By that, mas nakakalamang ka po sa kanila, meaning elevated po yung pag-uunawa natin at pagkatao natin dahil naintindihan natin dahil sila ay hindi natin alam kung ano ba talaga yung pinanggalingan nila. 8. Nako guys, parang isa din ako dito. Procrastination. Etong katamaran guys, it is the most common of all failure. O naman, kung tamad ka nga naman gumalaw, paano ka nga naman maging successful? Di po ba? Do not wait. Time will never be just right. Start doing something worthwhile. Start where you stand. So kung ano yung gusto mong gawin sa buhay, simulan mo na. Huwag ka nang mag-antay ng next day, next hour, next year, next year. Sabi nga time will never be right. Hindi talaga magiging tama yung oras unless you will start it now. 9. Lack of persistency. Ayun po, paulit-ulit ko pong sinasabi, kailangan meron po tayong tiyaga. Sabi nga nila, kung may tiyaga, may nilaga. Most of us are good starters, but poor finishers. Lots of people easily gave up at first signs of defeat, and failure cannot cope of persistence. So, kung ikaw meron kang tiyaga guys, kahit ilang beses ka pang bumagsak, walang magagawa yung failure na yan. Mananalo at mananalo ka, basta magtiyaga ka lang. Dahil marami po sa atin, magaling lang sa simula, pagdating sa dulo, dead end na, hindi na tinatapos natin. Most especially, kung ma-meet na natin si temporary defeat. 10. Negative personality. Nako, isa pa to guys. Kung negative pala talaga yung personality mo, there's no room of success. You will fail. Napakalinaw po yan guys. So, there is no hope of success for a negative person. Diba ang sakit nito? So, if I were you, tanggalin mo na yung pagka-nega mo. Turn it, switch it as a positive one. Success comes the thought of application of power, and power sustained through cooperation. A negative personality will not induce cooperation. O nga naman kung nega ka, sino ba naman makipag-cooperate sa'yo? Napaka-nega mo nga, diba? So, kailangan i-workout mo po yan sa sarili mo na baguhin mo na po yung pagkatao mo, tanggalin mo na yung pagiging nega mo. Always think positive. 11. Lack of control of sexual urge. And sex is the most powerful stimuli, but it must be controlled and converted through other channels. O naman, diba? Kaya nga marami nga nakukulong kasi yung iba nagre-rape, hindi nila alam kung paano nila i-control yung surf urge nila pagdating sa sex. So, you must know that, guys. 12. Uncontrolled desire for something to nothing. The gambling instinct. Millions of people in early 2000s tried to make money by investing by a fly-by-night companies or things so-called scam. I'm one of it actually guys. Na-experience ko po yan and nasabi ko na po doon sa vlogs ko before, doon sa video ko na I'm one of the product of scam. So ito po talaga isa sa mga qualities kung bakit tayo ay nafi-fail. Yung mga tao na mahilig dyan sa mga too good to be true, they come into something into nothing. Kaya mag-iingat din po tayo guys. It's a gambling. 13. Lack of well-defined power of decision. People who reach decisions promptly and decisions and procrastinations are twins. So kung hindi ka makapag-decide ng maayos guys at saka yung katamaran mo, magkakambal po yan sila guys. Kaya mag-iingat po tayo. If you will tie those two twins na yon, you will probably fail. One or more of 6 basic fears, it will be discussed on chapter 15 guys. You have to wait for my chapter 15. And the 15th one is wrong selection of mate in marriage. Common cause of failure. If you are not happy to your marriage, it may not form or destroying all your ambitions in life. So, kung nag-choose ka po ng wrong partner ng iyong asawa ay mali, hindi ka magiging masaya. Pag hindi magiging masaya yung marriage mo, of course, yun nagde-destroy din po ng ating ambition kasi syempre hindi tayo masaya eh. So you have to be careful also upon choosing your partner. 18. Superstition and prejudice. Superstition is a form of fear. It is also a sign of ignorance. So guys, diba, yung mga sabi-sabi, wag din po tayong maniniwala doon. People who succeed keep open their minds and are afraid for nothing. So ganun po yung mga successful na tao. Hindi po sila nakikinig at naniniwala sa mga sabi-sabi. They have to open their minds and then hindi po sila natatakot kahit ano. Wrong selection of vocation. You won't succeed if you don't like your job. Oo nga naman. Kung hindi mo gusto yung trabaho mo at kung mali po yung bukasyon na napili natin at hindi tayo naging masaya doon sa bukasyon na napili natin, you will definitely fail. Paano ka nga magiging successful sa isang bagay na hindi mo naman mahal at hindi mo gusto? 20. Lack of concentration and efforts. Concentrate all your efforts in one aim. So kung ano yung aim mo sa buhay, you have to concentrate. Huwag ka nang magpakatumpik-tumpik pa. Huwag ka nang mag-isip ng kung ano-anong bagay. Kailangan kung ano yung aim mo, doon ka i-concentrate mo, ibuhos mo lahat ng effort mo. And in that way, you will be successful. 21. The habit of indiscriminate spending. You need to spend wisely. Form of systematic. Money in the bank gives you a state of foundation. Without money, you must accept all the thing that was offered to you. So, kailangan, pagdating sa pag-spend ng money, kailangan magiging wiser ka. Kasi kung wala kang pera, kung ano lang maialok sa atin, syempre tatanggapin natin in terms of kailangan nating kumita ng pera. But if you have money sa bangko mo, of course, isa po yun sa magiging pundasyon sa'yo para makapili ka ng gusto mong gawin sa buhay. 22. Lack of enthusiasm. So, magiging masigasig ka dapat at saka kailangan lagi kang excited. 23. Intolerance. Kung close-minded ka, and then you have to stop learning also kung anong meron sa'yo, you have to stop there, wala din po mangyayari sa'yo. 24. Intemperance. Kung wala kang pasensya and then galit ka kaagad, the most damaging connected with eating, strong drink, and sexual activities, this is very fatal. Kung hindi ka po marunong mag-control sa lahat ng bagay na yon, you will definitely fail. Inability to cooperate with others. Cooperation is a must. Our leader will tolerate. Kailangan marunong ka makipag-cooperate sa tao. 26. Possession of power not acquired or not acquired by self-effort. For example, yung mga namana na pera, they did not earn well, and then quick riches are more very, very dangerous than poverty. Pag hindi ka marunong magdala sa yaman mo, this is also very, very dangerous, guys. 27. Intentional dishonesty. This is not substitute of honesty. No hope for people who are not honest. Kung hindi ka magiging honest sa sarili mo, kung hindi ka nagiging honest sa mga tao sa paligid mo, kung hindi ka nagiging honest sa amo mo, or magiging dishonest ka sa lahat ng bagay, wala din pong mangyayari sa'yo. If you made mistakes, then you have to ask sorry. You have to ask forgiveness. Huwag kang matakot na harapin kung ano man yung mga nagawa mong mali sa buhay. Then move on and make a brand new start. 28. Egotism and vanity is fatal to success. Yung mga self-centered or basically think that you are better than anyone else. Guys, yun po yung egotism, yung iniisip na mas lamang ka kaysa ibang tao. You think na mas magaling ka kaysa sa kanila. And vanity, too much pride, yung pride mo na napakataas, isa din po yun sa makapagpabagsak sa'yo. Too much proud of oneself, and sobrang self-centered ka, wala din pong mangyayari sa'yo. Kailangan i-control mo po lahat yan, guys. 29. Guessing instead of thinking, acquire facts than act or opinion. Kaysa puro hula-hula ka lang, mas maigi na alamin mo kung ano ba talaga ang totoo at tama. 30, this is very common guys, lack of capital. Syempre, kung wala kang kapital, hindi ka makapagnegosyo, hindi ka rin makapagsimula. 31. All are particular cause of failure. Lahat ng sinabi ko guys, yan po yung mga causes kung bakit na-fail ang isang tao. Kaya, mas maigi guys, we have to be cautious. Kailangan, pag-isipan nyo pong maigi kung ano po yung mga nababanggit ko. You have to analyze the 30 causes of failure. Know thyself. Know your weaknesses and eliminate it. Know your strength and nurture it. Take an inventory to yourself, self-analysis, decrease faults and increase virtues. Self-analysis is made each year so that it will included to your New Year's resolution. There are the questions to yourself that it may call it a personal inventory.
Actually guys, meron po tayong tinatawag na self-analysis questionnaire for personal inventory. And I will tackle this one. You have to listen carefully guys para po mas malaman nyo kung ano ba talaga yung dapat nyong gawin. Yung self-inventory na gagawin nyo yearly sa sarili nyo. Self-analysis questionnaire for personal inventory. First, have I attained the goal that I established as my objective this year? Second, have I delivered services of the best possible quality of which I was capable, or could I have improved any part of this service? Third, have I delivered service in the greatest possible quantity of which I was capable? Fourth, has the spirit of my conduct been harmonious and cooperative at all times? Fifth, have I permitted the habit of procrastination to decrease my efficiency, and if so, to what extent? Sixth, have I improved my personality, and if so, in what ways? 7. Have I been persistent in following my plans through to completion? 8. Have I reached decisions promptly and definitely on all occasions? 9. Have I permitted any one or more of 6 basic fears, it will be tackled on chapter 15 guys, to decrease my efficiency? 10. Have I been either overcautious or undercautious? 11. Has my relationship with my colleagues in work been pleasant or unpleasant? It has been unpleasant. Has the fault been partly of holy mind? 12. Have I dissipated any of my energy through lack of concentration of effort? 13. Have I been open-minded and tolerant in connection with all subjects? 14. In what way have I improved my ability to provide service? 15. Have I been intemperate in any of my habits? 16. Have I expressed either openly or secretly any form of egotism? 17. Has my conduct toward my colleagues been such that it has induced them to respect me? 18. Have my opinions and decisions been based upon guesswork or accuracy of analysis and thought? 19. Have I followed the habit of budgeting my time, my expenses, my income, And have I been conservative in these budgets? 20. How much time have I devoted to unprofitable effort which I might have used to better advantage? 21st, how many I rebudget my time and change my habits so I will be more efficient during the coming year. 22, have I been guilty of any product that was not approved by my conscience? 23rd, in what ways have I provided more service and better service than I was paid for? 24, have I been unfair to anyone? And if so, in what way? 25th, if I have been the purchaser of my own services for the year, would I have been satisfied with my purchase? 26, has the purchaser of my service been satisfied with the service and I provided? If not, why not? 27, am I in the right vocation? If not, why not? 28, what is my present rating on the fundamental principles of success? Make this rating fairly and frankly and have to check by someone who is courageous enough to do it accurately. This chapter 7, guys, is quite very long chapter. Marami po tayong questions, marami po tayong natutunan. Ano ba talaga yung mga nagiging dahilan kung bakit yung isang tao ay nagiging failure, kung ano yung mga paraan para yung tao ay magiging successful. Actually guys, this is very very important to us. At ngayon ko nga lang nalaman yung personal evaluation sa sarili natin every year. So you can do that guys pagka you have to evaluate yourself. You can click this video again. You have to listen or to watch my video. At nang sa ganun po ay mas maintindihan nyo. That's only for this video guys. Maraming salamat po sa pagstay at sa pagpanood sa aking pagkahaba-habang vlog with this video. Sana po ay marami po kayong napulot na aral sa video na ito. And guys, shoutout po sa aking mga subscribers. Maraming salamat po sa mga sumusubaybay po sa aking channel. Shoutout din po sa aking Empire family. Maraming salamat po. And also guys, please don't forget to subscribe the Mind TV Official. Andun po, marami pong tutorials doon. Ano na po sa mga new vloggers. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na i-subscribe din po yun guys. That's only for this video guys. Maraming salamat and then see you to my next vlog po. I love you all. Bye bye.